Hello, how are you today? Nope, wrong thing. Try it again. There. Okay, I love that you chose a panoramic uh, ratio. It's harder, at least for me, than square, so when someone chooses something hard, it's always impressive. Um, okay, number one. Nice. Um, I like how they're both kind of looking in the same direction here. I kind of wish it was spread out a little bit more, or there was something. The ending here seems kind of ambiguous. I might have gone till here maybe. That would have pushed the dog closer to the edge. Um, Besides for that, I mean the moment isn't very strong, but it's okay. I like the composition. Um, the lighting's really good. I'm looking for things wrong. Not much wrong. Wrong. Wrong's the wrong word. Wrong is the wrong word. Okay, I really like this one. It's a stronger composition and something's actually happening. So, I mean, looking back now, I now get what he's doing, but I didn't know that before. So I'm playing catch with the dogs. I like how you spread out the scene, or the scene is spread out however you want to. It's very evenly spaced. I mean, there's dog here, dog there, person. And there's even a person here that's pretty well framed. I'd say that's a really good job framing. Even here, this didn't cut through the dog's head. It went right beneath it. I wish there was some subject separation between this dog and the background because the dog is so dark. Like the light here really helps. Not sure why the light isn't there. Maybe in a bigger version you'd see it. Besides for that, I mean it's a very good use of panoramic. Let's see if anything would be changed by straightening out. I have Lightroom much smaller here. Okay. I'm looking for the straightening transform. There we go. There. That was something that was bothering me before. Just this little, even though it doesn't really make a difference, but maybe. I might even gone a little bit further back to get a little more space around the edges, especially on top. Okay, next. Color. Okay, same scene, or same event. I actually like how there's a foreground and a background. And you got the dog in action catching something, ball. I think I would have liked, again, her a little more on top, so I would have cut it off here, say. What's going on? Maybe here, and have more on top. I do like how there's a foreground, a mid, and a background. I guess my only real issue, or not issue, but something to look out for the future, is that it's directionally it's very left heavy, meaning there's something in front on the left side here, and nothing to balance it on the background. So say this dude was right here, and she was sitting on the bench was over here. I know you couldn't do that in the picture. I'm saying that theoretically that would make it a much more balanced image. It'd be more spread out, but it wouldn't be like teetering, whatever. That's something to look for when you have a foreground and a background, to make sure it's not like 1, 2, 3, or whatever it is. It's 1, 2, 3, or something of this sort. Okay, this is obviously a picture under the table. It's not so obvious because it took me a second. It might just be that I'm sitting outside, so my brightness might not be high enough. It's a scene. It's kind of cluttered, but if there were people in it, like if there would be people sitting and legs and something else happening, I think it would make it a much stronger image. As it is, it's just a dog through a bunch of stuff. meaning the stuff doesn't add anything to the picture. So if there'd be something happening where you see the legs and whatever it is, maybe, but as it is, it's cool and something to look for in the future, but I'd wait for something more to happen. I like this. This is a good, strong composition. There's not much to complain about that. I love how there's the color theme is very obvious, or very, it's all over. You know, there's white, brown, and this whole thing is kind of muted nature colors. I really like that. It is kind of centered. Everything is happening right here. But that's okay sometimes. I mean, it's still there are still like details of the room here and here that add a little bit to the picture, enough to make it worth it to have a wider angle here. I like this frame. I would keep this in mind for the future as well when there's things happening on the bed. Alright, lovely photos, and see you on the webs. Hey Erika, I know you said it was challenging this week, but you really, really rocked it. Okay, let's go through some of, well, all your photos. Okay, number one. I love the light here, and the way it's controlled. It's very left heavy, so I feel like everything interesting is happening on the left 2/3 in the image. I'm not even sure. Sorry about that. Not really sure what that is on the right side. Come on, my computer's a bit slow right now. Oh, it's just a strap thingy. I mean, it's okay, but I like it. Overall, it's good. It's solid. I like how there's cat, dog, person, all kind of facing different directions. And I like the depth of field. It looks very strong. Next. Okay, I love how you're squaring up in these shots and going low. Okay, first of all, I love the little expression interaction. So, oh, come on. Where's my source off? There. He's kind of looking at him, and here you have, like, half asleep, or what it looks like here, a half asleep kid with teddy bear, like, zombieing into the kitchen. I'm not sure if that's what is happening, but that's kind of what it looks like, especially with the coffee, so it does give that early morning vibe. Even though I know people like me drink coffee all day. Well, I don't. But I wish they were a little more spread out throughout the frame. As it is, they're kind of not far from the center. Besides for that, it's a good, strong frame. Okay, this is more of a portrait than a docu, but that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Even for these, I really like when the lines line up. So when you're like down at his level, looking straight back. And I do see that the light is very strong behind him, and maybe that's why you chose to go that direction. Sorry, my computer's going really slowly right now. Here's this Lightroom correction. I'm not sure if it helps that much. But I do like the look straight at the viewer, the camera, i.e., but the viewer, me. It's a strong portrait. And I do like that it's in the house. But, no, but it's a good portrait. Okay, this is good. First of all, I like the disc, or the toy, whatever you want to call it. It's very childlike. There's great anticipation here. I mean, the dog is looking with great excitement at possible, catchage. I wish there was, when you're shooting down, you can never get that much in the frame unless you're really high. This doesn't give, this as part of a series is great. On its own, and that's fine. Like, it's great to have photos that are part of a series. On its own, it just doesn't tell that much of a story. But I mean, it's definitely it's good. It's good for what it is. Okay, this is sweet. Here, I think I would have liked a lower shot with more. But whenever you could shoot lower and straighten up, that means you get a lot more information in. And I don't know what that information is. Maybe it's bad information, so that's why you shot down. But general, I like when it's squared up, then you just shoot more. I do like how the actual subject or moment, I like how the kid is looking down at the, I like how he's looking down here. Why is my computer so slow right now? And the dog is like looking straight at him, like kind of missing the point almost. So I really like that. It's sweet, it's cute. Okay, in this one, for example, here you're squared up. So you get so much more information here that tells me it's more to take in. It's more of a full frame, so to say. It really gives me a lot of information. I love the blue sky and the puffy clouds. So that's why I generally like. So that's outside. You could even shoot close and still get all information, because no matter how, even if you move really close to the boy, that still would be there. Not that you should move closer. I like how you got the flying thing in the air. The only sloppy part, or not sloppy, but what possibly could be improved, is how the house over here really kind of just merges with his head. So all the lines are going through there. That line, that line, that line. It's like all lines meet here. So maybe if you would have just turned a little bit and shot this way, meaning shot inwards like this, and that would have pushed him to the side. And they still would have been here, or not, I mean, depending on how you shot it, but it wouldn't be as much of a confluence of angles. Great moment. And again, I like this a lot. I don't know if that's crooked or not, but honestly, it doesn't. I still really like it. It's great. There's a little triangle going on here. I love how much is here. It's just, I think of this picture printed big, or in a book big. Like you still see his face, you see the dog's face, but you see all that beautiful background that really, really adds to the frame. I love the depth of field. It's good and strong and deep. And again, you have that triangle between him, the flying disc, and the dog. And then you got out I love how the white dog is close to the dark, and he's like kind of in the sun here. I really, really like this frame. So, kudos. Okay. All right. Beautiful, beautiful images.